Welcome to another podcast, guys. Saturday night, and I have another guest, fellow kind of colleague in the business of real estate, but he focuses on removals. Winston, who we have on the podcast today, his business focuses on helping Americans, Canadians, foreigners move around the world. And I thought, what a great person to bring on the podcast and to share his knowledge with you guys. He's going to be sharing with us on this podcast plenty of tips and advice for foreigners who are thinking about coming to Mexico or going anywhere else. He mentioned the other day that he's just taking someone to Ecuador. Winston, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Rich, a pleasure to be on the show. Thank you for having me. It will be a pleasure to share with your viewers about the moving process, which is actually a simple process. You just gotta follow the right steps, and that's it, my friend. So a pleasure to be here.
Winston has a removal business called Lake Chapala Moving. So it's appropriate, the name is appropriate because he does have lots of clients from Lake Chapala, but he helps people all around the country. Let me ask, mate, because I'm sure a few people are wondering, and I've got clients that are about to move from the States at the moment. And as we all know, there's some restrictions on travel. And I just wanted to ask you, Winston, how has it been for you working in this COVID-19 thing? Has anything really changed with the COVID-19, or is it business as usual?
It's almost business as usual regarding the actual cargo. I mean, your household goods can come and go from Canada and the States to Mexico, or back from here to Mexico and the States. The change is more on the persons traveling. I mean, the restrictions for, getting on a plane or crossing a border. Like, for example, U.S. nationals, they can go back to their country, not a problem.
How long has your business been operating?
Well, we started the business in January of 2007. So we are on our 13th year. Before that, I have a major in international business. I worked for Mexico Customs, and then I worked for a U.S. international transportation company. And then I had my own. So this is actually my third job since I graduated from college. We started the business in 2007 because we thought there was an opportunity to give an option to people moving especially from the States in Canada back then, to Mexico, on a different approach, a more simpler approach, knowing all the procedures, making it, especially the operational part of the process, pain-free for our customers. So this is our 13th year working on the business.
And have you felt that it's grown year by year? I mean, your clientele has grown word of mouth. Is that normally how you do your advertising?
Of course. I mean, the best advertising tool that we have is mouth to mouth. We do a bit of advertising on, real estate magazines and the regional magazines here. We have our website established, but the best is the recommendations we get from our customers to, people thinking of moving to Mexico, or people moving back. I mean, going back to the States, to Canada, to Europe. I'm going to tell you, I think 60% of our customers come based on referrals.
No, you have a good business if it's 60% is coming from referrals.
Yes, my friend. Yeah. It talks very good about you. And we actually like what we do. We love doing what we do. So it shows.
Do you have your own lorries? I mean, your trucks. Do you have your own 52-foot trucks, or do you lease them? And
what we do is we use a combination of our own assets and our carriers' assets. For example, we have our own trucks for national and regional and local moves, but for international moves, what we do is we use our different carriers. Shipments going back to the States or Canada, or coming from the States and Canada. We have a partner that serves door to door from the Chapala area all the way to the States and Canada. So we use their truck it gets to the border. We go through the customs process, which we'll talk about it a bit later. And then
that'd be good. Yeah.
That truck crosses the border and it goes all the way to final destination. So it allows us to offer a door-to-door service with a very reliable carrier. I actually worked for them before opening my business. I know how their operation runs, and that's why we are able to offer our customers a very realistic window for deliveries, pickups, and transit times. YRC Freight, it's a U.S.-based company that has a brother company in Mexico and then a brother company in Canada. So, the corporation it's in the States. It's YRC Freight. It's a combination. It used to be Yellow Freight and Roadway Express. Yellow bought Roadway Express in the mid 2000, 2002, 2003. So they merged and they created this big freight company called YRC Freight. So that's who we use, and that's what I used to work for. They're actually a Fortune 500 company.
Running freight is a tough business.
It is, especially because there are so many elements on that equation. It starts with the local driver that will come and pick up the shipment, and then the local terminal, scheduling to go out, shipments traveling from here to the border, and then reporting the shipment to the Mexican customs agent, going through Mexico customs, U.S. customs. Then on the U.S. side, getting to it's the same carrier, but it's the U.S. terminal. So getting the shipment scheduled to departure. If it's a shipment going to Canada, what we do is we open a bond, so we go through the states in transit without dealing with U.S. customs. So that's another part of the equation. Yes, and then it will get to the U.S.-Canada border, process customs. U.S. Customs cancels the bond there, so we're able to go into Canada to a bonded warehouse where the agent receives it, cancels the bond, and actually delivers the shipment. So as you can see, there's so many elements, and it's one shipment. Sometimes it's the same trailer. If it's a truckload shipment, it's the same trailer from Lake Chapala to Vancouver.
Because I hear a lot that these it's the same truck, right? It's the same engine that's pulling it.
No,
all the way.
It's a Mexican engine. Yes, and then as a matter of fact, it's several engines. The one that doesn't change is the trailer, the box, but a Mexican tractor will haul it to the border, and then once it gets to the border, a drayage driver, which is a union of drivers that actually take shipments back and forward from the Mexico-U.S. border, will take it to the U.S. side. Then a U.S. engine will take it to the border destination, and then a local engine will take it from there to Canada, and then eventually a Canadian engine will go ahead and deliver the shipment. So it's 3 different nationalities, but most of the time it's we have a very established transit time. Most of our shipments take around 3 weeks to get from point A to point B, the States to Mexico or Canada to Mexico. So it's like a 3-week transit time period. Then when we run into situations where we have Thanksgiving or Christmas, add a week to it.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to listen to the full episode with Winston, go over to Stitcher, link in the description of the video. Remember, leave a review and give me a 5-star rating. That'd be awesome. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for my weekly videos. Thank you so much, guys, and you take good care of yourselves.